Hi, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Paul Heyman, and I'm standing beside my client, the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. See, Bobby Lashley has been making some comments on social media how he said that he's gonna slay the Beast. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, that won't happen. How dare you, sir? How dare you make those comments? You said Brock Lesnar is a coward. You say Brock Lesnar is a bully. You said that you gonna give him what he deserve. You said that you are gonna beat him down. You said that you are gonna take his dignity. Well, my sir, that sounds like a threat. And when the Beast hears a threat, he get angry. He get reckless. And ladies and gentlemen, it look like Bobby Lashley. He's coming to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, to face Brock Lesnar, ladies and gentlemen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar both stand in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, both men are both locking up, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Brock Lesnar get tackled down to the mat, ladies and gentlemen, by Bobby Lashley. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Lashley, he's on top of Brock Lesnar, and he punches with a right hand. And ladies and gentlemen, he punches with another right hand. And ladies and gentlemen, he punches with another right hand to the head. And he punches with another right hand to the head. Now, Brock Lesnar got Bobby Lashley in a submission move, ladies and gentlemen. He got him, ladies and gentlemen, in an arm bar hold, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, it looked like Brock Lesnar. He looked like he's put some pressure to Bobby Lashley right on, ladies and gentlemen. Will Bobby tap out? Will he tap out to Brock Lesnar, ladies and gentlemen? He made it to the ropes, ladies and gentlemen. So Brock Lesnar had to release his arm bar hold to Bobby Lashley. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Brock Lesnar, ladies and gentlemen, he's on top of Bobby Lashley, and he punched with a left and a right to the back. With a left and a right to the back, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, he punched with a right to the head, and he punched with another right to the head, and he punched with a left hand, ladies and gentlemen, with a left hand to the back. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Brock Lesnar kissed him, ladies and gentlemen, with a right knee to the midsection, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, he kicked him with another right knee to the midsection. And then Bobby Lashley gets up on his feet, ladies and gentlemen, and he grabs Brock Lesnar, ladies and gentlemen, by his right arm, ladies and gentlemen. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Lashley slams Brock Lesnar to the mat. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Lashley throws Brock Lesnar's head to the ring post, ladies and gentlemen. And then, ladies and gentlemen, he throws his head to the ring post again. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Lashley tackled Brock Lesnar to the midsection. And he tagged him again to the midsection. And ladies and gentlemen, he tagged him again to the midsection. So Brock Lesnar, ladies and gentlemen, he do a left elbow to the back of Bobby Lashley, ladies and gentlemen. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Brock Lesnar hits him, ladies and gentlemen, with a right hand, and he hits him with a left hand to the head. And then Brock Lesnar picks up Bobby Lashley and he throws him to the mat. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Brock Lesnar comes up behind Bobby Lashley. Then, ladies and gentlemen, he do a German suplex to Bobby Lashley, ladies and gentlemen. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Brock Lesnar picks up Bobby Lashley, ladies and gentlemen. Then, ladies and gentlemen, he do a F5. A F5, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 2 counts. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Brock Lesnar picks up Bobby Lashley and he slams him to the mat, ladies and gentlemen. He slams Bobby Lashley to the mat. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Lashley do a leg drop to Brock Lesnar, ladies and gentlemen. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Brock Lesnar comes up behind Bobby Lashley. Then he do a German suplex, ladies and gentlemen, to Bobby Lashley. Ladies and gentlemen, he had counter Brock Lesnar F5, ladies and gentlemen. Then, ladies and gentlemen, I know where Bobby Lashley, he spears Brock Lesnar, ladies and gentlemen, and he falls to the mat. Bobby Lashley goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match is Bobby Lashley, ladies and gentlemen. He has defeated Brock Lesnar, ladies and gentlemen. This is unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, Paul Heyman, he's in the ring. He's trying to comfort Brock Lesnar, ladies and gentlemen. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Paul Heyman, he look amazed, ladies and gentlemen. He can't believe that he had defeated Brock Lesnar, ladies and gentlemen. He can't believe Bobby Lashley defeated Brock Lesnar, ladies and gentlemen. This is unbelievable. And ladies and gentlemen, Paul Heyman had picked up Brock Lesnar, ladies and gentlemen, off of the mat, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for some more action on XTW Elite Showdown, ladies and gentlemen.